Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the spooky Halloween video. I haven't been making videos really, so I decided, why not get together with our good boy, Michael, and we're gonna tell some spooky stories, mainly paranormal ones. So, do you want to start, Michael, or I can start?
So let me tell you this story. When I was a kid, I'd say I was pretty young, so about 8. I used to live in a trailer home, so yes, I was trailer trash. I used to sleep with my parents, as most kids do.
Yeah.
And I would sleep right at the edge of the bed, next to my mom, on the right side of the bed. And in the corner of the room next to the entertainment center, we had this little exercise bike. And one night, I was, just looking around, I don't know, probably thinking about playing with my toys or some stupid shit. And in the corner, right behind the exercise machine, I see this hand. And obviously, as a kid, I fucking freaked the fuck out because I'm like, why the fuck is there a hand over there? There ain't nobody else in this house but me and my family in this bed right here.
So was it like a disembodied hand?
Yeah, it was just a hand, and it had like this kind of glow to it, from what I can remember in my head. And I don't know exactly how long this was going on, but I would see it like every night. Until one night, the hand wasn't there. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna just fucking chill in bed here. And like the bed was weird, there's like a hole in the side of the bed, I guess. Like where the mattress and the headboard meet. And I turned, and the hand is like right there in my face.
Shit.
And I fucking freaked the fuck out. I fucking covered myself in the covers, and I just stay under the covers the entire night. Obviously, until I fell asleep. Well,
Oh, shit.
years go by, and I never told anybody. And I decided to tell my dad, and my dad said that he also saw the same thing when he was a kid. So I don't know if it's like something that is following us or...
So you're looking for... I think you said before that you're looking for people who have seen a similar thing.
Yeah, I want to... Because, like, it's only been me and my dad. I can't find anything online about it.
Yeah.
So I want to know if anybody else has seen something similar to that.
And you said it was a man's hand, right?
Yeah, like, sometimes it was a man's hand, and then other times it looked more like a female hand.
It seems so, like, obvious. You would think a lot of people would say they've seen something like that. But yet I tried looking for it, too, and I can't find anything.
I would just get, like they've seen floating hands, but, like, they're, like, moving or doing something.
Yeah.
But that one wasn't doing anything. It was just stationary. It was just there.
Alright, I guess I'll move on to my story next. So, when I was around 9 or 10 years old, when I was still living in California, I lived with my family in a mobile home complex, and this mobile home complex has a lot of history behind it. Like, for instance, if you lived in California around that time, you may have heard this story about a teenage girl who got hit by a train because she got distracted, I think, by her phone or something while she was going across the tracks. And the story was pretty big. It made it on the news, and it started like this whole new push for, like, watching where you're going and shit. That incident happened right next to where I lived. And then there's also, I also recall our landlord said something about someone passing away in that mobile home before. So pretty much there's a lot of death. There was a lot of death there. So like I said, I was around 9 or 10, and in our mobile home, there was a living room and like a smaller kind of dining area. And then between those two areas was a kitchen. And that kitchen had like an overhang sort of thing, like one of those bars.
No.
And I had my computer set up there for a little bit. This was like at 3 in the morning, and I'm just on my computer pretty much, and I see what looks like my sister coming out of her room on the side, and she runs from her room to the living room. So this was just like off the corner of my eye, and I was pretty sure it was her. So I get up shortly after to go bother her, I guess, because I was an annoying little shit. But anyway, I go in there and there's nobody there. Nobody there, and like the figure that I saw running, it wasn't disembodied or anything. Like there were footsteps that accompanied it. That's why I thought it was my sister. But I pretty much passed it off after that because it was 3 a.m. I was probably tired, so I didn't tell anybody about it because at that point I wasn't even sure if it was real. But then my mom says something about, like, as we're moving out, she said something about when she was in the bathroom, like in her room, she would hear somebody running around in that general area. And when she would go to check, there was nobody there either.
That's fucking creepy.
Yeah, so, and then after that, my sister corroborated on that, and she said she pretty much heard the same thing.
I was gonna talk about sleep paralysis.
Yep.
But I remember another story. I was young. This is like before. All right, so obviously I was born in New York.
Right.
And then I moved to Colorado. When we moved to Colorado, I was about what 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was about 2. Fast forward a little bit, I'd say like I don't know, 4 or 5. We were living on base in Colorado because my dad is in the Air Force. And I remember I had to get up, and I don't remember what I was doing because obviously it was fucking years and years and years ago. But I was gonna go downstairs probably for water. It just like probably the most stereotypical thing you could think of is like this like white figure is just walking up the stairs towards me.
Oh shit.
And I probably shit my pants as a baby right there. I fucking ran so fast back into my brother's room. It was like a cartoon, bro. I fucking flew into bed, and I just stayed on the covers. Like I thought the covers would protect me. Yeah, that shit was fucking creepy.
I mean, even if you could make anything out, you probably don't remember. But was it like would you say it was the figure of a man or a woman?
I would say more feminine than anything.
And for my final story, I'd say this one is probably more like what you're used to when you hear about paranormal activity. This ghost was friendly, we'll put it that way. So when I lived with my brother in his apartment, some stuff would happen, like things would fall off of shelves, and I recall on Christmas one year when my brother's boyfriend was coming out of the bathroom, the toilet flushed as he was leaving the bathroom, like he didn't touch it. So my sister is actually she considers herself like a spirit medium, as in she can talk to spirits. And she pretty vocally said that the spirit there was a guy, and he passed away there unexpectedly. And he just, for a couple years now, he's just been like messing with people who move in, just for the fun of it. And then one instance I remember, it was in the middle of the day, and I was just on my computer, and something from the shelf in front of me just flew off. Like, it didn't fall down, it flew off like somebody pushed it off. And I pretty much just stood up like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You don't pay the rent here, why are you knocking shit down? and yeah, he didn't knock anything else down after that. Alright, well, that was some spooky stories to keep you awake at night and make you shiver and be scared during Halloween time.
Spooky stories to tell at night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
I want that book again.
Yeah, me too, actually. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Not exactly the most polished Halloween video ever, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless, and have a good night.
Spooky.